Hello and welcome to the video workshop series Intro to Gaffing. My name is Matt Stoop, co-owner of Bolt Lighting Rental and a Bay Area based gaffer. And I'm going to walk you through these slides that talk about the basics of gaffing. Let's get started. The gaffer. Who and what do they do? Gaffer is actually slang term for chief lighting technician, who is the head of the set lighting department. Now, as we go through the rest of this series about Intro to Gaffing, we're just going to refer the Chief Lighting Technician to or as Gaffer, which is a little easier to say. The set lighting department has a distinct hierarchy that helps it run efficiently. Here's a flowchart that helps kind of express how it flows. The gaffer is at the top there. Directly underneath the gaffer is the assistant chief lighting technician or best electric. Directly under the best electric are set lighting technicians. Now, depending on the size of the project and workload of any given day will pretty much determine how well of a negotiator you are as to how many set electrics you can get. Now, not under the best electric, but more directly under the gaffer is the lighting council programmer. They're the ones that control all the fixtures through DMX from a board. And it's not labeled here, but on a larger show, you could even have an assistant to the lighting council programmer who is pretty much dedicated to helping the programmer figure out DMX addressing issues and making sure that everything's organized and running smoothly on their end. And then almost in their own right department are the rigging electrics. The rigging gaffer takes direction from the main gaffer. And under the rigging gaffer is a rigging best electric as well as rigging electrics. And depending on their workloads will depend on how many additional rigging electrics they'll have. So there's about 3 aspects to being a gaffer. These aren't in any particular order. They're pretty much all equally important, but we'll start with the first one being a creative aspect. Now, as gaffer, you help the DP tell the story visually through lighting, as well as setting mood and evoking emotions through lighting within the frame. There's also kind of a creative aspect as far as how you're designing your lighting setup based on motivated sources that are in the location or set by our department, or just basing off of the locations that you're in and how you choose to light the scene. But there's also very much a technical aspect of the design of lighting as well. Picking the right fixtures, placing them in the right place, and understanding the power needs for that and what is required to successfully execute the lighting design that you've theoretically came up with. Another technical aspect of gaffing is continuity in lighting. Whether you're trying to keep continuity in the lighting within a scene that has multiple shots that's shot over the full day or multiple days, keeping that all consistent, as well as consistency through the whole project, either just keeping it consistent, or if there's some sort of thematic lighting arc that happens along with the visual storytelling, just keeping all of those elements in place, especially since most of the time we shoot movies that aren't in chronological order, so we're just kind of bouncing back and forth and keep some notes and make sure that the scene that you're shooting needs to look like this as far as the lighting themes and arcs within the story. Another technical aspect, is technically solving problems that might occur on set or even in pre-pro. Um, yeah, let's move on. The third aspect would be communication. Everybody pretty much knows that, you can look at the credits of any movie you see in the theater, and there's just so many people that are involved in making a movie. It's certainly a collaborative effort. And, as the head of your department, you need to communicate with other heads of departments. So there's very much an interdepartmental communication needs there, as well as within your own department. You have a best electric with set lighting technicians underneath them, and the gaffer delegates tasks to the best electric, who then delegates further to set lighting technicians and helping make sure that it all happens. As gaffer, you kind of can help the best electric update them and help them prioritize what needs to be done first. It's all parts of communicating. And I think that's pretty much it for. Oh, there's a picture of the DP on the left, Jason Josepher, myself, and Key Grip on the film The Alternate. We're just, that's the usual Three Musketeer group huddle there, the lighting and grip and camera. Probably talking about what's coming up next. A little break in between making a movie, The Alternate. I think that's it for this presentation. The next series we'll start to talk about the role of the gaffer as far as running through the whole process of working on a project. The next video will focus on pre-pro specifically. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. We'll see you in the next video.